Well, good morning everyone, and welcome to Fresh Fishing. Welcome to the retirement sessions. Martin here, OMR, and today you join me at Clearwater Fisheries over in the Lake District, or in the South Lakes, just on the edge of the Lake District. It's about an hour and a half from me, an hour and 25 minutes, so it's fairly good, it's fairly local. It's under the 2 hours, so it's one which I'm going to come back to. I've got a 48 hours on Kellet Lake, and I've chosen peg 3. I arrived at 9 o'clock-ish, booked in, had a walk around, had a look around the lake, spoke to the bailiff, the warden, when I was booking in, and he told me what was what, and I've settled on peg 1 and 2 are occupied, so I've settled on peg 3. 4 and 5 are free, 6 is occupied, and then some of the others down the bottom are free as well. So yeah, I've gone for peg 3. I'm going to try my luck here. I'm in the sort of initial stages of setting up. I thought I'd just say hello and tell you where I was to get started. And what I'm going to do in a moment is set my rods up first, get the rods in, and then of course get the bivvy up and get sorted out. Weather-wise, it's quite a good day. It's about 20. It's going to be about 21 degrees. It's clouding over here, which is good, and I think looking at the forecast tonight, there's a little bit of rain overnight, so that might just shake it up slightly, because according to the bailiff, he said that in the hot weather yesterday it was not fishing great, although people did have 1 or 2 bites. So yeah, I'm going to get cracking now, get set up, and then I'll get back to you later. Right, it's just after 1:45, and I'm eventually all set up, bivvy's up, and everything's in the bivvy, and everything's ready to go. Rods have been in for about 2 hours, just over 2 hours I'd say, in the spots that I wanted them. I'm actually, I won't show you exactly where I'm fishing, but you'll see in a moment when you see when I show you more of the lake. Basically, I'm fishing hard up to the far bank with all 3 rods. There's a white marker, my right hand of my swim marker, and apparently that area there is a very good area to pick fish up, because it's an area where the fishery feed the fish all the time apparently. So I've got 2 rods in that area, one on a blowback snowman rig, one on a blowback, a self-tied blowback on the second one, blowback rig with a S7 hard hooker, a large one, an 18mm one. I thought I'd try that on the bottom. And then my left hand rod, I've got further over to the left of the area, towards where the left hand side of my swim is, and I've got on that a bug wafter on the Mega Method feeder. Now I've had 3 or 4 liners on all the rods, so I've had sort of 2 on the right hand rod, a couple on the center, and a couple on the left hand rod. So there's definitely fish in the area. Yeah, I've made up my spot mix as well. I spotted probably 5 or 6 spoms out over the area that I've got the 2 rods together, because I thought I'm not going to put too much bait in. People come and tend to bang a lot of bait in, so I've put 5 or 6 spoms in there, and I'll keep topping that up. So yeah, I'm fishing at long range. It's 19 wraps, but I'm managing to hit that okay, no problems. So let's see how we do. Hopefully we can pick a couple of bites up. It's very warm, and hence, you know, why it's taken me till now to set up. It's just clouded over, some nice grey clouds, so that's cooling things down a bit. And unfortunately, there's a bit of rain forecast later, about six o'clock and overnight. But that might be nice. That might just shake things up and get the fish on the munch instead of sort of basking in the warm sunlight. So that's the situation. I'm going to get a toasty on for lunch in a moment, and we'll see how we do. Fingers crossed we can get some fish on the bank. Go lunch, cut cheese and ham toasty, and a cup of tea. Kettle's on the boil, toasty's ready, and I've already started eating it, but there we go. So I'll grab some lunch and then we'll crack on with the fishing. Well, just coming up to 3 o'clock, and I thought, wow, I've got my first bite, and it's a blooming eel. Probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 pounds. I'll unhook it and get it back in. Well, I suppose it's a blank saver, or is it? I don't know. Right, quick update. It's 4:30. Nothing else besides my eel. I've just got some lads moved into swim 4 and 5 next to me, and I was fishing into their swim before, so I've just had to reset my my rods and bring them left slightly, well, quite a bit in the case of the right hand rod, and I've just done that. So yeah, the weather's okay actually. It's there's a bit of a breeze. It clouded over earlier, but it's sunny intervals now, and it's not too bad. The breeze is cooling things down, and there's going to be some rain tonight, so here's hoping we can get a couple of bites. Yeah, also just worth saying that rearranging my rods takes me a few minutes because working at 19 wraps and casting that distance is not something I do all the time, so it takes me sort of 2 or 3 casts to get it in the right area that I want it. But not been too bad so far. They're where I want them, so that's good. Yeah, working with a bait boat is luxury when you're looking at this, but of course you can't use them here. So wraps and casting it is. Right, it's dinner time, and for dinner we've got a couple of pork steaks, fried potatoes, and some peas and carrots. And that's coming along nicely in the old ridge monkey. That'll be ready shortly, and I'll give you a look when it's served up. Right, there we go. Pork steaks, fried potatoes, peas and carrots, and a nice Budweiser. Right, I'm going to get that down my neck. coming up to 9 o'clock, and probably been at it for about 10 hours, and it's been a very quiet day. It's been very hot in stages, but this evening it's cooled off nicely. It's been raining for the last sort of hour or so. Temperatures have dropped now. It's cooled down, so I'm hoping that the fish are going to get on the munch tonight. I've been getting liners all day where I had my rods at 19 wraps. So what I've done is I've backed them off slightly. My left-hand rod I've put on 15, centre rod 16, and right-hand rod 17 in the same sort of area, because I saw constant shows from about 15 wraps to about 17 area. So let's see how we do tonight. Hopefully I will be talking to you either before it comes dark or during the night at some stage with a fish on the bank. That'd be nice. All I've had so far is that eel, which is not good enough, clearly. So I'll say goodnight to you now, but hopefully I'll be seeing you throughout the night. Well, morning all. Quiet night. Nothing overnight at all. A few beeps here and there, a few line bites possibly, but nothing. It was a cooler night. There was quite a bit of rain overnight, but we still stand at nothing. So going to get some breakfast on in a moment, and then after that reset rods and see what we can do about getting a bite or two today. There we go. Right, yeah, it's just after 10:30. Still nothing. I've reset the rods about half an hour ago. Put them 2 on the far bank, just a bit shorter, had about 18 wraps. In an area I walked around and baited the area up, and went to the toilet on the way back, so it served its purpose. And I've got two rods in there on snowman rigs, and then I've got the mega method feeder so in an area where I've seen some shows at about 12 wraps to the left hand side of my swim. So yeah, just today now and tonight to see if we can get something and get a carp on the bank. All we've had is an eel so far, and the people to the right of me caught an eel last night as well, and the guys in swim 1 and 2 got another a small a double overnight. So not prolific by any means, but we'll keep cracking on and see how we do. Right, yeah, it's coming up to 4 o'clock, and it's been a quiet day actually. Not a great deal. A few line bites, knocks here and there, but nothing to write home about, clearly. What I'm going to do in a moment is pull the rods out, and I'm going to walk around to the far bank and bait up the areas that I'm fishing. It's just easier than spotting, and it gives me a bit of exercise walk wise, rather than spotting. And I'm going to put the remainder of my bait, my particle and boilie mix in those areas, the two main areas, and then I'll get the rods in those tonight, and hopefully this evening and tonight we can still get a couple of bites and get a fish on the bank at least. Just going up to 6, and it's dinner time, and we've got a nice bit of rump steak, fried potatoes, and the same veg again, peas and carrots. So I'm going to get cracking with this. Well, there we go, ready to go. I'm going to get stuck into that now and have my beer with it. Nice evening meal. All we need is a dessert of carp afterwards to round the day off. Let's see how we do. Fingers crossed. morning, yeah, just after 9 o'clock, 36 hours over, and all I've had is that eel. So I'm into my last 12 hours now, and hoping I can get a carp at least before the session is over. So hoping, yeah, that we can get something tonight or early tomorrow morning. That would be nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into the night routine in a moment. It's going to be dark in about 20 minutes. I'm going to read my book and see if the old alarm goes off during the night and see if we can bag a fish at least. So there we go. Good night, everybody. Talk to you either during the night or tomorrow morning. Morning all. Yeah, another quiet night. Just after 6:30. I'm on till 9. So the quiet pack, yeah, the slow pack down starts now. Bit of breakfast first, a quick brew and breakfast bar, and then yeah, pack down, and there we are. You never know, might get something in the last couple of hours, but if not, there we are. Right, 9:15, all packed up. Peg is clear. Chap that's coming on after me has got his bucket on there, and he's already he fishes it very often, and he's briefed me on the spots and how many wraps, etc. I've made a few notes on my phone, and to say that I was close to them but not close enough would be an understatement. But that 6 inches to a foot can make a lot of difference at times when you're fishing. So I know where the spots are for next time. I can give those a try. So there we are. Just an eel. That's how it goes. I'm out next week with Foxy, Johnny. We're on Tees Valley on Eagle next Wednesday. See if we can get a fish or two from there. I've not been too prolific on there in the past, so to get one or two would be nice. So there we go. I will get back to the car now and get on my way home. All the best for everybody. Take care. Bye bye.